You can see how fast I can get paint on there with a roller. The first tip I'm gonna talk about, I'm gonna eventually show you this, I'm gonna be rolling the door jamb. So I roll it to get the paint on fast, but then I go back and I actually back brush it to get a good look. You want to actually back brush it with a brush because it'll look way better than actually just rolling it and stippling it with a nap. So I use the roller just to get the paint. You can get the paint on faster with a roller. If you rolled this, it's got wood grain on it, it would be fine to just roll that and not back brush it. That's okay because the stippling won't show on the wood grain, but this is a smooth surface and that will actually show stippling really bad on a smooth surface. So brushing it is gonna give you the nicest looking finish. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna take, roll. Whoa. It's exactly why you put masking down. So I'm gonna roll some paint on here, quickly get it on. I always two coat my trim, so I'm gonna work the top. So I'm gonna get my top done, work it into everything here. My corners, edges. I'm gonna lay it out. So since I got masking there, I don't have to be super careful. So I just roll just like this. If you're painting in the sun, you don't have a lot of working time. So one hint is to put latex extender in your paint. So I'm gonna roll the whole thing. Now I'm gonna quickly fill this in. You can see how fast I can get paint on there with a roller. Fill it in. My heavy nap, this is a 3/8 inch nap. It gets that corner. You can see how fast I can fill that in. Let's get down here. I'm in the sun down on the bottom. So I'm gonna lay it out in an upward motion. If you lay it out upward, it's less likely to run. I'm gonna hit it right there, that wood exposed composite material. I'll need to get paint on that, so I'm just gonna press it on there. That'll dry like really fast. So I'm using Sherwin-Williams Latitude. Not necessary right here. Latitude is typically if you got rain imminent in the forecast. That's what Latitude is for. Applying my second coat, it's warmed up a lot already, so man, I gotta work fast. So I'm putting it on with the roller, loading up my brush. So my brush is wet. God, it's like drying fast, so you gotta move quick. It's interesting because it's black, so I see white glare and I think it's a mist spot, but then it's just white glare. Tip number 2 is masking and prepping. So I'm using FrogTape. It's essential when I'm masking the door jamb to not get any bleed underneath, especially if it is white. I'm actually painting this black, so if it bled onto the black door jamb, you wouldn't see it. But I'm using FrogTape because that will stop paint from bleeding underneath the tape. I'll just run masking right along this inside edge. Just like that. I'll be using a ladder. So my masking is gonna come right up against the wood here, go right inside. So it's gonna look like this right here. Again, it's really critical that you use a tape like FrogTape that will stop any paint bleed. I don't want to paint that metal, so I'm gonna mask that metal off right here, because I've got like exposed wood right here that needs to be painted. So I definitely have to paint that. It's better to overmask than to undermask. It takes a lot longer to fix things than to prep. So trim that off, just like that. Metal's all masked off. The third tip that I'll be talking about and showing you is sanding. So I have a sander right here, an Ekasand 3x4 sander. Whenever I'm painting a door jamb, I typically like to sand my door jamb. This is a brand new door jamb. This edge typically is, pretty sharp finish on it. I like to just round that off and give it a nice, like kind of rounded, smoother finish to it. And I just hit it typically with a 1/2-inch foam abrasive right here. This one right here is a medium abrasive. So I'll hit the whole thing, with it, sand it down. Just make sure it's all sanded nice. If you have any peeling paint anywhere on it because of its weather. I did have a door jamb on the other side that the primer started to peel off. If you have any peeling, you definitely want to sand that off down to bare wood, and then you'll want to, if you have any bare wood, you're going to want to prime. I'll typically use Zinsser triple thick primer to do my priming on the door jamb. Definitely got some nicks down here. Want to sand these. Kind of round those nicks out, get rid of them. So you can actually, I can feel some rough spots on there. You can actually pull the masking